Stream Elements. Stream Elements bot running. Stream Elements. Stream Elements bot running. Stream Elements. Stream Elements bot running. Sire Dick is now live. Streaming X3, Albion Prelude, Sire Dick, Gamer and Subliminal Artist.
Testing the mic. Mic is good. Oh crap, not this again. Okay, well now it's not there now, so alright, continue. So we got the D-Live up and running, Touch Portal is up and running, and there was an update to Touch Portal that I downloaded. I already got that already. Right, and all this other good stuff. Restream is looks like it's working today. So well, Athens, Sargon, and other people that don't have a voice anywhere else. Discord of the Jedi Order still has me blocked from the temple, probably. So it's my only connection to the Temple of the Jedi Order is this Discord. I haven't got kicked out of there yet. G-Tribe is up and running. And Wasteland Mafia. Go Wasteland Mafia. Server announcements. That's probably not one of mine. Shout out to me, VIP streamer. I'm not a VIP streamer, am I? I'd like to be a VIP streamer, but nope, not a VIP streamer. Okay. Nope, I'm not here. So, how to become a VIP streamer, I don't know. I don't have permission to do anything in this server or in that room. No shout out to me. Shout out to my roommate. She had a birthday. 29 again. All right, and Streamlabs, which I'm not using, so they don't need a shout out to Streamlabs. I am using Touch Portal. I am using OBS, Stream Elements, OBS. I am using Restream, and if I had any money, I'd buy stuff and get, shout out stuff for G-Tribe, but Now it's just me. There's my good welcome board. It's nothing there. General. I don't even need to do that. Can't even get out of it. Okay. Haven't had any rolls. Haven't done much of that, so I'm probably just going to shut it down. Close that out. Alright, but here I am. I am somehow still loaded on because I did that right there. Kick him out. Watch the stream, dude. No, okay. It just says I'm streaming. Yep. That little lights up when I'm talking. Okay, so hopefully that's not only where my voice is going. So I'll close that out. All right, so we got to do some kind of homework. I didn't do it offline, so you get to watch me do the homework, and I'll just show you what I'm doing. Thinking that Mars is giving me some issues, so I am going to take Mars off of all of my freighters. So as we're doing that, we'll show you where we're at. We're at Emperor's Wisdom. We are autopiloting to a spot here, and then we get out of that. So we're going to go into our main screen here. M4s don't need Mars. Well, M4s can use Mars because they can carry drones, and that's a good little thing for drones. Mammoth can use Mars. So we go in here and don't really need to change that, and I'm not going to add it to them. I did add it to Mammoth 2, and he's currently docked. So I actually probably need to put, if I'm going to put Mars on anything, put it on this one that's out in space. And sure, I'm going to let him go offensive. They're going defensive. So I'm going to let Mammoth 1 sitting there. It's going to be in Mars standby. EQM. He doesn't have Mars on. He's got Defend Station? What the hell? That's not even on the list. Oh. Okay. I'm putting him on defensive. Never saw that before. Ah, and it's froze up. See? I'm thinking that Mars has something to do with it. Yeah. That's a nice little mod. I don't know. I might have to take it out. I am froze up on my keyboard. Darn it. That's a nice little bot. I liked it. Little smart aleck, little drones. I like that. It was, give a little something extra to it. Yeah, I got to get out of this thing. Oh, Ethernet is going wild. Up and down, up and down. Alright, let's get out of go to old Galaxy, get my mouse back. Alright. We put details next to things. So I gotta close this out. I'm in the process tree. Alright. So I'm gonna show you how to get rid of a mod. This is kind of difficult to do, so let's go ahead and get into that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go here to inside here and go to manage installation, and we're going to show the folder, and that brings up this folder down here. You can see that. Go between screens. I got to pop it across the screen there. So, and there's that. There's scripts. Then we go into our other folder where we downloaded Mars to begin with, and this is this screen here. right there. And you can see that there's one of the universe package. There's Mars right there. PDF. Open that up and bring that down. So it says that for reunion is discontinued during conflict or copyright Egosoft. Current scripts are stupid. Gleefully fire a 30-second salvo on M5 when the proverbial snowball in hell would have a higher chance of hitting. This was too depressed to watch, so I set forth my personal crusade to create the perfect turret script. One that fires only on those targets it can hit. And so that's why the Gaz created this thing. Fire control for turrets, goblins, obedient minions, automatic card collection, satellite deployment, AI plugin that makes Mars available for AI capital ships, or AL. Missile Defense Mark II, and this is the Egosoft Missile Defense Script with a minor enhancement that provide your AI ships with a low cost and CPU time alternatives to Mars. TS simply doesn't have the firepower to do more than missile defense. Okay. So I should just put missile defense on the things. Okay. But like I said, this was when did he publish this? He didn't have a publishing date on it. And so what's the about page? So here's the zip, and here's the scripts. So this right here, this is the file I told you about that sets that modded notation in the window. So if you don't load that, it won't say modded. So we want to find all these in this here. And so this is terrain or pack. We want to go into scripts. All right. So looks like plug in GZ. So if we go over here to this and type in AL dot plugin, plugin dot GZ. And we do a search and we see that those are the two things right there. We got enemy mines and missile defense Mark II. So, and we click on both of those, and I come over here to the home and we do a delete. All right, then we go back to where we were, find that again, see it's not there. So that takes care of that. So libgz, lib.gz, do a search for that. And I got a plugin, GZ Mars lib thing there. That's part of that one down here. Plugin GZ Mars lib right there. So it's another one we're going to take out. And so we select all these and go to home and delete those. Then we go back and we do that search again. And you see that the match, we did take care of those files. So we got all those. So we need to go to, we got those. So library ut lib.ut. We'll see how many of those there are. There's only the one. Grades. So we click on that, Go to home, delete it, and go out. All right, and then we look for plugin GZ. plugin.gz. And if I spell it right, it won't work. plugin. There you go. Yep. There we go. And we come to home, and we want to select all. In the search, it's still in the search, and we hit a delete. All right. And then you go out, do that same search again, and nothing's there. So, see, we're not deleting all when we collect all. So we come down here and we go to plugin, plugin, plugin. We got plugin GZ, so all those are taken care of. So we go set up plugin GZ. I think we took care of that one already. And set up plugin GZ. I think we already got that one too. So, but we'll just double check. Set up that plugin, plugin.gz, and do a search, and those are gone. So there we go, and that's how you get rid of a mod. All right, we got rid of all that, and with this lib chem string, double check that. We got that one out of there. So we go back, and we go in there. lib.chem.string.s, and that's still there. So that's one we skipped over. All right, and then we go home, click on it, and hit delete, and jump out of that. Okay, so there's the scripts in T, or the scripts, and then we go to T, and there's a lot of those there. So we go out here, go into our T folder over here, and it looks like a lot of different scripts there. So we want to go looking for, wow, that's a lot of scripts. Yeah, that's only 38. So we're going to look for a dash L 033, and that didn't do what I wanted it to. So we do dash L LO 33. Nope, that didn't do it either. Well, I'll see those XML documents, see if those stay in there. All right. So as we do something else, I want to go in here to this Mars thing again and make sure that I loaded it right. Okay, let's see. Literally freezes the script. Oh. So, the tractor beam, repair laser, or mobile drilling system are installed manually in the laser slot O of an active Mars turret. This turret is frozen and will cease switching lasers. In case of the repair laser, Mars will fit the remaining laser slots if possible. Cannot work while you are personally in the turret. That literally freezes the script. Okay. Is it normal that only one laser be installed when there's nothing to shoot at? Over other turrets. See? Don't like that. Officers realize Mars shield strength. Huh. So yeah, this is a beautiful script, but I think you could have done a little bit more work on it. Could have got some better feedback from EgoSoft. It looks like, the very top here, having to put in this copyright on there, that he's definitely outside of EgoSoft doing this. Just EgoSoft could have given some extra feedback. I think he might not have gotten all the script right. So yeah, that's why we're going to try to take that out. Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks like he spent a lot of work on it, and it would have been damn near perfect if EgoSoft would allow it. He looks like he did a lot of work on it, and I am sad to see it go. But if it's locking up my game, it's got to go. Oh, those goblins were awesome. I love those goblins. Those are funny. I just love adding humor to a little bit of little life. It picks up Marines for you. Man, I really do hate seeing that go. Yeah, shit. Let's do a search for installation, or Control F and STAL. Installation. Mars is a completely self-contained script and should not be incompatible with anything. The zip contains folders that should be placed in the terrain conflict folder. If the mods change laser data, these changes have been entered into before Mars can properly detect and use these weapons. Possibly other mods provides its own file. Make sure not to overwrite an existing file with ones from Mars TCZip if you update Mars. Mars menu always show the currently installed version. So, I wish it would give them a little bit more explanation on what's in the zip, just instead of just put everything in this folder. And it might not be compatible with Abion Prelude. And there's the video. I wonder if the video still works. We'll see. Nope, that file has been deleted. So, I need to get out of that. So, that's who's watching me on Twitch. I am. I wonder who that one person was. Smaller video, small missile tanks. It was very first sample. This time the barrage is small enough to only destroy the Mars ship. Oh, that file is gone. So, no that. So, then goes to same. All right, so we're going to try it one more time. So it's just the zip contains folders should be placed in the terrain conflict folder. And like I said, it takes 2 minutes and 1 save reload for Mars to completely activate. 2 minutes and 1 save reload. Okay. Option. And they did a TC launchers set mod package, which we're installed is a fake patch. Okay. So I don't have that. So let's give them some benefit of doubt here. So here is the Mars TC unzipped, right? And we go over here to our TC thing here and go to the TC folder, and we see types have not been loaded and mods have not been loaded. So let's give them the benefit of doubt. Click all this, copy it, come over here to this window and paste it in there. And there are files of the same name. And it's in the scripts and the T's. I think I already loaded it once, so let's replace it with the fresh things. So there's mod, T's, and types. We go to add-on, and we do not have types or mods here, so let's do the same thing and get a paste. Okay, 39 files. I remember 39 files that I got rid of. So now that we have full Mars, I don't know why these are compressed. Why would these be compressed? I don't think they should be compressed. Okay, that's kind of weird. It shouldn't have compression, or is that the way he loaded it? Okay, here's Mars Repair Drones AP CAT and Mars Repair Drones AP DAT. All right, so I think I did do that in the ship's text. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to extract this one. Extract it, and it's got ship text. So we're going to take that, and we're going to copy it and paste it over here. Okay, and we're going to keep those zipped up. So I have it unzipped here in case it needs that folder, but I also have it here in TC chips text. So there's that under the folder types. Okay, and I think I did load those repair drones. So I did that. So this is a different folder. This is what I'm looking for. AP cat and so I'm gonna take that and that. I'm gonna copy it and put it over here. Paste. I think you have to change these, but it didn't say so in the installation installation. All right, contains an optional mod. So already included in TC extended mod TXM, so do not install. TC types contains an optional mod. Okay. With the ship mod, it takes repair lasers available to all three types of fighter drones. It's not required operational the repair feature, but it saves CPU time because no software emulation is necessary. And it looks much neater. If you do not run a ship mod already, no harm done using it. This overwrites T-ship's text. It overwrites any ship mod you may have already been using. To install, unpack TC Mars Repair Drone Zip into types, which I just did. Uninstall the ship mod, simply delete the text at any time. Okay, okay. So we're going to do that. And I know on these cat things, we're going to leave it like that, but I believe I've already changed it previously. on the 26th. Yeah. So yeah, those are the same. So this 06 cat and 06 dat are the exact same mods as this Mars repair drone AP cat and AP dat. I just changed the name. That's it. So I know it's the same thing. I'm not going to change it again. So I'm going to leave it like that. I don't know what he's calling them. And I think I did that for the Train Warpack as well. Yeah. 26. Yes. So I'm going to take these two bottom ones here, and I'm going to copy those and paste them over here. And just in case he's calling this file instead of the cat or dat file. Okay. That's just going to be a weird thing, but hey. So we'll give this another try. Is under mods, types. There's a types, there's types. So, and we said to extract this, extract it, and then take this, and copy and paste it there. Right, here's the teach. Okay, so I have fully loaded it. The types are done on both Train Warpack or TC and in the add-ons folder, which is a AP. Those. And I did the repair drones, so I did that. Alright, so let's give it another try and see what it does. So it does say in our thing that I just blew away, to 2 minutes for it to load, and then I have to save it and go back out. Okay, so let's go in and select mod package. There we go. So there we go. We select that and click OK. So we selected that mod package, and okay, well, mod package is there. So do that. Let this thing load up. Loading, loading, loading. Okay. We can try to continue where we left off. Discord is running. Alright, OBS is running. And we'll see just where we're at. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come to a stop. Alright. We're going to drop a save, which is getting to be somewhere I need to go buy some saves, because I've saved a lot. Saving the game. Alright. Let's see if it's working. Well, my messages are up and running. Still have control over the mouse. Let's see where we're here. Got our clips there. Let's look at our owner screen and see that they are in President's End. We can peek in on them and see where they're at. That Demeter is trying to limp its way to the dock. And I can see everything in that sector. Alright. Probably a good thing, so I'm going to actually pull this guy back off and bring him to me. And he's got turret, so there we go. So I have I will have two guys protecting me. Well, three guys now. This Eclipse, he's in Pontifex's realm. And he should be coming up. He's right in the sector across. So, and it's locked up. All right, so that's not good. or is it the 2-minute timer? I can't save. And okay, we'll just kind of let it sit here and see if it's thinking. And we're going to give it 2 minutes. And while I go have a cigarette. Okay, so I'm going to do a be right back, and we'll.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have time to.
You have to give us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today, be brought over here, practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, and domestic violence, and blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. It's what I see. We demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns. They're still going to have them. They're still going to break in my house, and they're still going to shoot me with them. And guess who's going to be the one that suffers? It's going to be me. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fist thrown. I mean, I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell just like these loonies from the left do until you listen to the majority of the people in this city. And I am the majority. The majority of the people in this city are law-abiding, and they follow the law, and they want their constitutional right to be able to bear arms. They want to be able to go to the gun show and buy a hunting rifle or sport rifle. There are no military-grade weapons sold at the gun show. An AR-15 is not a military-grade weapon. Anybody would go into combat with an AR-15 is a fool. It's a semi-automatic 22 rifle. You'd be killed in 15 minutes in combat with that thing. So we need to dispel all these myths, and we need to drop all this division that we got going on here. Because the bottom line is, when that Second Amendment was written, whether the framers liked it or not, they wrote it for everybody. And I am everybody. And the law-abiding citizens of this city are everybody. And we want our rights, and we want to keep our rights. And by God, we're going to keep them, come hell or high water.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have time to
You have to give us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today, and be brought over here to practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, and domestic violence, and blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. That's what I see. We demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns. They're still going to have them. They're still going to break in my house, and they're still going to shoot me with them. And guess who's going to be the one that suffers? It's going to be me. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fist thrown. I mean, I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell just like these loonies from the left do until you listen to the majority of the people in this city. And I am the majority. The majority of the people in this city are law-abiding, and they follow the law, and they want their constitutional right to be able to bear arms. They want to be able to go to the gun.
All right, so we gave it 2 minutes to try to work itself out, and so we're going to pop out of here and see. Says it's working fine. There's no CPU is normal. Memory is a little bit high, but that's not unheard of. And GPU is fine. Well, GPU is not doing anything. It's frozen. So let's see if we can pop back in here. It's okay. That's not good. I don't want to do that. And I have no control at all, so it's not working right. So it's going to redo that then, like I chose to at the beginning of the stream. We'll get out of here, and we'll force it to stop again. And let's look at a bit more details on that. Yeah, it's using 1.2 gigahertz or gigabits of working memory, and it's definitely using more memory than anything else. It's not using more CPU. Well, it's bouncing back between OBS and that, so it's about balanced out. but it is using a lot more memory. Has relatively low page faults. It's got committed memory, pretty good. Let's see if we change the base priority. Let's see if that helps us. We'll just change that real quick on the fly and see if that helps. Handles, it's using 50 threads. It's a 32-bit process, so it's not great. But what do you expect for a 12-year-old game? Alright, power throttle is disabled. DPI awareness is per monitor. It's not elevated. It should be elevated. I can't elevate it from that menu. Okay, and we'll just do it in the process. So we're going to end that process tree, and that gets us back to here. Okay, so we'll do a. We did that already. So what we're going to have to do is go into our file, show folder, right? And we're going to take out these types and the mods and the T and the scripts. Not the scripts. Leave the scripts in. And nope, let's go get rid of the scripts too. And we delete those. Right. That deleted pretty quickly. Looks like it changed those file names that we had in here before. They're just not there. No, there they are, right there. Okay. We go into our add-on, and there's that. Get rid of our types and our T and our scripts and our mods, and delete those. And there we go. That was the things, and I think we'll get rid of the scripts uninstall too. Delete that. And yep, that's a nice. Was a nice little mod, but I have to get rid of it. Get those. Okay. And while we're going to close that and do this thing over here and re-verify or basically reinstall our scripts, and then I'll show you while that's happening. Did that already. Come over here and open up our X3 add-ons here. Okay. And the Lucky Script Collection is what we have here. And we have it unzipped here, and you can see all the scripts that we have possible. And what we do is we do a search for QIPE folder and SCRIPTS scripts. Right. And that's doing that. And kind and folder. Kind and folder, not type and folder. Ah, there we go. You get your syntax right. There we go. So here are all the scripts inside this Lucky Script Collection, and we don't want the we want to view these by name, right? And then they get rid of all those. And we're just going to come down here and scroll down until we find where it says delete. We're going to click on this one and then scroll back up to the top. And we're going to shift click on this one. Right, and scroll back down and see that we're not getting these delete ones, are the disable ones, are the original ones. And I'm just going to do that right there. So there's a, let's just go ahead and look at that. So there's the, yeah, that's only for uninstalling. So it's not what we wanted. So it didn't have anything. So, so here's the bottom one. And click on that one. Scroll up here to the top. Shift click that one. All right, so then we did that just for a little bit. You're gonna copy. All right, and we're gonna go back to our thing here, and it says that it's done downloading. It's completed. So we go back out of that, and we go in here to the folder. Show the folder again. And since we're only doing AP, we're just going to go to add-on. And our scripts and texts and T's are there. Even our 05 is there, so we're going to hit paste. All right. And so it's loading all those script files into this script file. And the destination has 166 files with the same names. Let me decide. All right, so ship command follow, ship command move position, ship blueprint print manager. What was that one? X2 script XL, station command, and so there's that file, and there's going to be a lot of those. Okay, and we see that we have some newer ones. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and replace all those. All right, so we can continue. All right, go in here and look at this, and show you how to get rid of that. That's XLL style sheet. HIGKI. So here's that modified file. So you click on it, hit delete. It's gone. So when we get back into it, it will not be in there. So, and we get all those things. We got rid of the stuff from GIVs. So we click out of that, and then we come over here and manage this installation again, and we configure it and make sure that we are going to do Avion Prelude right here and make that default executable because we did reload it. So then we hit play. And that's going to load it up into our task manager right there. And somewhere around here is that thing. And we're looking for X3. So we're going to find X3 in our task right there. And we're going to go ahead and set the priority to high and change the priority of that process. See, our select mod package is grayed out, so that's what we want. We go back to our performance window and squeeze this down so we can see what's being streamed out. Okay, so, and we check our input device is the same. We check our graphics has not been changed. I want to turn off that glow effect. I told you I didn't like it. So we're going to turn that off there, and everything else is good. Okay. Oh, I want to try this again. It's in the graphic settings. I'm going to change it from full screen to borderless. So I do have a 1080p monitor, so that should fill up the whole screen. But I'm probably going to keep my sidebar there, which is going to be the sad thing. So I can hide the taskbar settings, and I'm gonna click OK there, and move this out of the way. No, I will have a cigarette here in a little bit. So let's go back and have that cigarette.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have time to
You have to give us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today and be, brought over here, practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, and domestic violence and blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. As what I see, we demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns. They're still going to have them. They're still going to break in my house, and they're still going to shoot me with them. And guess who's going to be the one that suffers? It's going to be me. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fist thrown. I mean I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell just like these loonies from the left do until you listen to the majority of the people in this city. And I am the majority. The majority of the people in this city are law-abiding, and they follow the law, and they want their constitutional right to be able to bear arms. They want to be able to go to the gun show and buy a hunting rifle or sport rifle. There are no military-grade weapons sold at the gun show. An AR-15 is not a military-grade weapon. Anybody that would go into combat with an AR-15 is a fool. It's a semi-automatic 22 rifle. You'd be killed in 15 minutes in combat with that thing. So we need to dispel all these myths, and we need to drop all this division that we got going on here. Because the bottom line is, when that Second Amendment was written, whether the framers liked it or not, they wrote it for everybody. And I am everybody. And the law-abiding citizens of this city are everybody. And we want our rights, and we want to keep our rights. And by God, we're going to keep them, come hell or high water.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have time to
You have to give us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today and be, brought over here or practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group and domestic violence and blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens.
All right, I'm back from my cigarette break. Thank you for allowing me that one little right of risk. I risk myself. All right, no. Turn that off. No. All right, turn that back on. And prompt with Windows PowerShell menu. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. Let's move this to, shit. I like it over. I'm not going to do that much changes on it. I did adjust my little thingy here. There we go. Chat window is up and running, so we're going to leave that alone. We're just going to see how that goes. So we do have it set for borderless, and click OK, and we're going to start that. So far, it got rid of my task bar, and get into this and see if it captures the mouse. I was like borderless, but it's capturing the mouse, so it's basically the same thing. May not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I intended to be. Douglas Adams. Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul. Or is that from Detective Dirk Diggler's detective agency? I don't know. I can't remember. All right. There's my taskbar trying to pop in.
Incoming message.
All right, language file travel drive does not exist.
Removed.
And language file.
Removed.
So my language file did not get loaded.
Removed.
So that's, I got to load the library. And that is the thing about that. So let's just go ahead and quit the game there and load that language. So you have to load the language file last, else it doesn't work right. So I'll show you how to do that. Comes out of here. Click on that. Go to show folder, and we're going to add on, and we're going to go over here to our little search where we did that. And we're going to get out of the search, and it is the biblioteca right here. That's right here. And we're going to, I didn't do the T's also. I forgot to do the T's. Yep. So that's another thing. I didn't do the T's. So here's our Lucky's script collection, and we're going to do, it's not type, it's kind, N-D folder, LDR, and T. And here are all of our T's. So, and we want to select that T, and scroll to the top, and shift click that T, and we're going to go to home and copy and come over here and hit paste and replace those files. Yes, got to do the T's also, the scripts and the T's. And I come back over here to get out of the search and go in here to this biblioteca, and we're going to take this T and this script right here, and we're going to copy those and paste those over here. Paste. Yep, and replace. Yes. Okay, so that should do it. Get back out here and let's run this again. Yep, we forgot the T's. You got to have the T's, and you got to run the library script last. Make sure we have everything set again, and hit start. That should fix that. Else, I really screwed this up, and we're going to have to play a different game today. Yes, please. Stars are the holes in the sky from which the light of the infinite shine. Confucius. He was a couple of 100 years before the telescope, so what do you expect? Alright. Continue, go back to Emperor's Wisdom. And we have a Windows mouse as this tries to load. And it's removed a lot of stuff. But we don't have those messages anymore. So let's pop. Let's see what got removed. It says it so fast that all I got was removed. Travel Drive is still there. What else? Is there anything else? Commodity Logistics is there. Explorer Software is there. Motion Analysis Relay System still there. So let's go into our command prompt, and our Mars is gone. So weapon system, we're going to go back to protect ship and weapon system automatic targeting. And somehow we loaded TCAN, which is not good, but that's fine. Travel Drive, tool is not there. Okay. And I'm locked up again. Alright, so we're going to play a different game, and I'm going to, while I fix this, I'm going to basically reinstall everything and only install the mods I want again to get this thing running right. Or this thing does not like to run in window. Yeah, hey, at least it's stopped now, so we're going to close the program. Alright, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for watching. I'm going to fix this before I get back online. All right. If you want to support, I would appreciate that. Support will go toward paying for the modifications to my computer that I have made, and possibly another graphics card, so I can run newer games. I'm looking to buy a throughput device for my stream, be a display throughput device to the stream engine, and that will reduce the workload on my CPU and GPU for streaming, and that's just going to make it better. Also, I need to upgrade my internet service, and also I need to also support the other companies that I am using to do this stream, be Stream Elements and Touch Portal, and all the other machines that I am using. I do not have a subscription to YouTube, or I don't have Twitch Prime. I'd like to get that and support other people. So the money you give me is not going to stay with me. It's going to be distributed out to other people. So it's like money comes in, money's already gone out. I've already spent some money out, which with no money coming in. But I would also like to support those who help me stream. So that's my goal, is to kind of be a middleman and support other companies. This is like, it's everything, really, right? I get to stream, you get the entertainment, and we all support multiple companies. That's called capitalism. So, so money you give me is not going to stay with me. It's not going to go into a bank account and, start collecting interest or anything like that. I'm way far from being able to think about myself. Even though I'm almost old enough to retire. I got 15 more years before I can legally retire, I guess. About 17 years. So that's where any money you donate to me is going to go help other people. I would say 95% of it's going to go out. So it's not going to be stuck here. So a lot of other people do Twitches and YouTubes and D-Lives to get money for themselves. Yeah, you're giving me money, and I support others. So support goes all the way around the world. All right, so that's where I'm ending it. Have a good day. At least think about getting your rights back. And hopefully that thinking allows you to see how your rights have been trounced upon by for lies. And there are a lot of lies going around the whole world that are trouncing on your individual freedoms and the freedoms of your family and the freedoms of your community and the freedoms of your state and the freedoms of your country. So think about your freedoms, and I will see you later.